We're over at the stove and I want to show you how to prepare your pan, and we're going to get this Socca in the oven so it can bake. The house will smell incredible and we'll have a nice fresh Socca to eat. So I use a cast iron skillet. I use a 10-inch cast iron skillet. This one's really seasoned because I use it all the time. I heat it up a little bit and then I'm just going to put a little olive oil in there. Come on, there we go. A little olive oil in there, and we're just going to brush it around so that the Socca doesn't stick. Now I've used this pan for so long and so often that it's kind of crowned in the center. So I have to be really careful to brush the center, otherwise it'll stick in the center. And that has happened to me. It's not the end of the world, but we learn how to work around these things. So we've got our nicely brushed pan, and we're going to put the Socca mixture in. Now I actually decided to chop up some Kalamata olives and put in the pan, and that took me a little bit of time, so this has really gotten quite thick. It's usually not quite that thick, but it's going to be just fine. We're just going to move that from the bowl into the pan, and then we're going to spread it around and flatten it out. And again, this is a little stiffer than it usually is just because I took a little extra time. I kind of changed my mind and decided to put some olives in the mixture. And again, a lot of the time I'll use an olive paste, and I just take a tablespoon and put that in. That's really easy. It's a lot faster than chopping up the olives. And if you're in a time crunch or just feeling a little bit lazy, it's an easy way to get the olive flavor. I like the way the chopped olives look in there too, though. Okay, so that's all set. We're going to put a little more salt on the top, a little more pink Himalayan salt, my favorite and very healthy for you. And then, so it looks nice and we've got an extra olivey flavor, I've chopped up some Kalamata olives and we're going to sprinkle those on top. Makes it look nice. You can use all of them or you don't have to use all of them. I've got a few too many here, so I'm going to stop there. And one thing I've learned to do is to press the olives into the batter a little bit, otherwise they just get really crispy, and when you cut the Socca and eat it, they just fall off, which kind of defeats the purpose of having them there. Okay, so we've got that pressed into the batter, and we're going to put this delicious batter into a preheated oven, 350 degrees. We're going to bake it for an hour and 25 minutes, and then what I do is I take it out. I don't take it out. I leave it in for an extra 10 minutes. I turn off the oven for that 10 minutes, and then I take it out. I take it out of the pan and I put it onto a baking rack to cool. So I'll see you in an hour and a half.